since you discussed his termination, why wouldn't you?
Did you ever have a conversation as a superior of Director Comey with his failure to perform, or some of these accusations that he wasn't running the FBI in a good way, or that somehow the FBI is in turmoil? Did you have any conversations with Director Comey about those subjects?
I did not.
So you were his superior, and there were some fairly harsh things said about Director Comey. You never thought it was appropriate to raise those concerns before he was actually terminated by the president?
I did not do so. A memorandum was prepared by the Deputy Attorney General who evaluated his performance, noted some serious problems with it.
And you agreed with those conclusions?
I agreed with those. In fact, Senator Warner, we had talked about it even before I was confirmed and before he was confirmed. It's something that we both agreed to, that a fresh start at the FBI was probably the best thing.
It just, again, seems a little...
Well, those were put in writing.
To your knowledge, have any Department of Justice officials been involved with conversations about any possibility of presidential pardons about any of the individuals involved with the Russia investigation?
Mr. Chairman, I'm not able to comment on conversations with high officials within the White House. That would be a violation of the communications rule that I have to...
Is that, just so I can understand, is the basis of that unwillingness to answer based on executive privilege, or what?
It's a long-standing policy of the Department of Justice not to comment on conversations that the Attorney General has had with the President of the United States for confidential reasons that really are founded in the co-equal branch powers in the Constitution of the United States.
But just so I'm understanding, does that mean, are you claiming executive privilege here today, sir?
I'm not claiming executive privilege because that's the President's power, and I have no power to claim executive privilege.
What about conversations with other Department of Justice or other White House officials about potential pardons?
Senators up here who are on either foreign relations, intelligence, or armed services.
I do recall is that I did depart. I believe everyone else did depart, and Director Comey was sitting in front of the President's desk and they were talking. So that's what I do remember. I believe it was the next day that he said something, expressed concern about being left alone with the President. But that in itself is not problematic. He did not tell me at that time any details about anything that was said that was improper. I affirmed his concern that we should be following the proper guidelines of the Department of Justice.
Officers of other governments or ambassadors or what have you are everyday occurrences.